Okay, let's go have fun. Let's go.
This is Utah Tech basketball and the John Judkins Coaches Show, presented by Red Rock NIL, empowering student athletes through local businesses.
Enjoy the win. Enjoy the win. Okay, good job. Good job.
And hi there once again, everybody. Welcome to the John Judkins Coaches Show. Rod Zundel here, along with the coach, John Juddy Judkins. Coach, only one game last week, a loss at home against Abilene Christian. You got two coming up this week. Thursday, just down the road in Cedar City against the T-Birds. And then you head to Southern Cal, take on Cal Baptist. So let's talk about where you are right now. You had one game. We're about halfway through the season. Where are you right now compared to where you wanted to be at the beginning of the season? Take away the wins and losses.
If you take that last game out, I think we've made big improvements. But on Thursday, it just wasn't our night. We just didn't do anything well defensively as well as our offense. Give them credit. They really did a good job and got us out of our stuff and so forth. But we just weren't, the energy wasn't there. The fight wasn't there. And you'd think it'd be opposite with only having that one game that whole week. So I don't know. I don't know what happened, but the game before that, I thought we made a big improvement with Arlington, and we played them well. Lost by 2 right on that one, but I saw improvements on the road. Roads are tough, tough places to play. But these guys are never quitters. They keep fighting and they're doing what they're supposed to do. It's just that Thursday night was a bad night for everybody. It wasn't just one person. It just wasn't one of our nights, and they shot the ball extremely well. I mean, the first 12 shots they shot, they made 9 out of 12, and it wasn't like we left them wide open. They just hit some tough shots, and they were better than us that night, no question.
Yeah, and they come in, below you in the standings, only one conference win, but they're a better team than their 1-6 record coming in, Abilene Christian, that is, because they had been missing some guys because of the flu bug that's been going around in Texas, and they were kind of pretty much full strength when they came into town last Thursday.
Yeah, number 21 hasn't played very well, and he had a really good game on us. The flu bug, the injury bug, it's happening to everybody. And you look at our bottom of our bracket, I don't think those teams are where they would normally be. They're solid. I just think sometimes you have injuries or you have a tough one on the road or what have you. But it's still, you saw the last week. Southern Utah beats Cal Baptist, and then the next night,
main stars.
Yeah, and then Cal Baptist comes out and beats Grand Canyon. So I mean, it's just how this league is. It's how the WAC is. You got to come ready to play, and you got to shoot the ball well, and you got to guard, and you got to be physical. And these guys really did a good job on that on Thursday night.
Changed starting lineup.
Yeah.
You usually gone with the same 5 the entire time, but you brought in and started Madiba Owana, the freshman from France, and Pavle Misic for a little size in the middle.
Well, I thought Pavle had a good game on Saturday against UTA. I thought he did some pretty good things, and Toby was kind of – last 4 games were kind of not him. His energy wasn't there, so I tried to maybe boost him a little bit and see if it could wake him up a little bit. It did. He played a lot better. And then we didn't start Justin at the 3. We started Madiba, and Madiba's been playing pretty solid. Justin hasn't been playing bad. He just hasn't made a lot of shots.
Yeah.
He's really struggled shooting the ball, and so we thought that might get him going. And in practice it did. He got fired up and he played really good in practice. But then he went 0 for 3 that game on Thursday night too. They were good shots, and we want good shots, make or miss, good shots, and he's shooting good shots. It's not like he's forcing things. But he's in the gym every day. He's one of the guys that I can count on. He's in there shooting to get better, so he'll be there.
Well, as we take a look at the highlights, you'll see that the effect that you're changing that starting lineup had right off the bat. And it started with the big man in the middle, Pavle, trapping and setting the tone defensively, forcing a turnover.
Well, they have a big guy. Their number 3 is a big, solid guy. It really gets after it, so we thought that'd be a good matchup for him. But again, we got a steal, get a layup out of it. That was one of our many, but they really did a hard hedge on us. But there's a good pass by Noah, and Pavle's been working on that little move, that little left-hand hook. Got down low. He got a catch where we wanted him to get a catch, and he scores.
And then here comes Toby off the bench for the first time this year, and you said he responded.
Yeah, he did, and he knows he hasn't been playing very well. There's a great slip right there, and good balance. He's under balance, waited for the guys to go by him, and again, I thought he played offensively, did some really good things.
He had 7 quick points off the bench. Then Noah was 1 of 7 from beyond the arc, 12 points. They really hounded him again.
Yeah, the teams are going to do that, so we have to do a better job of getting him some better looks and getting him running the floor. Because I think if we could get some baskets of them not setting up their defense is going to help us. Beyond's been playing pretty good. Like I said, there's a good screen. He picks and pops, comes under balance, kick out to Stone, wide open shot, and knocks down. And again, Stone's been giving us some good minutes off the bench as well.
Yeah, you're down 13 at the half, but the Wildcats had opened up the second half on an 8-0 run. You guys were in a hole, had to fight back.
Yeah, we talked about at the end of the game. We just can't do that. When you're down by 12 or 13 points at half, you can't come up and go down 8-0 again. It wasn't that thing. But again, they shot the ball a lot better than they have all year. For some reason, guys shoot good in this gym.
And then you guys ratcheted up the defense a little bit, started trapping, and then Britton Barrett off the bench. He had a great game, started with a defensive block there.
Yep, he can really shoot the ball. That's one thing he's got to just work on is his defense and being physical. And there you saw him being physical, and he gets a block. But he came in and hit 2 big threes for us. There's a good drive and kick he had right there to Tennessee for a 2-hand dunk. So, again, here's one other that Britt shoots. Comes up. That's what I'm talking about. Noah running the lane. They don't get back. That's when your 3-point shooters can really get going. He hits that one, and then this one right here again. Didn't even hesitate. I love that. He came off that screen, caught it, looked for a shot. That's where he's good is shooting the ball and coming off screens, ready to score. And we got to see more and more of that of Britt.
And you made a comment on our post-game show on the Fan and Trailblazer Sports Vision that Britton came in and didn't hesitate and just put it up when he was open. And you saw a little bit of hesitation throughout that game from some of the other guys.
Yeah, you can. It's hard. When you're not shooting like JV, Justin, he's kind of hesitating a little bit because he's not shooting well. Sometimes you get that habit. You're missing some. Should I shoot this? Should I not shoot that? If you do that, you're going to miss. Yeah. And so we want him to – we work on it every day in practice, coming off catch and shoot. That's the only way you're going to get that rhythm and get that back. And Britt hasn't played a ton, for him to come back in like that and be ready. I love that. I've always asked him, hey, you ready? You ready, right? And he's always, Coach, I'm ready. Anytime you need me, I want to win. And, he's just that way.
Yeah. In 12 minutes, Britton Barrett had 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He'll be joining us here in just a couple of minutes. But Toby, 7 quick points off the bench, and beyond another double-double, 17 points and 12 rebounds. All right, you said the key word for last Thursday against Abilene Christian, turnovers. You had 19. Yeah. Led to 20 points, though, so he kind of kept that down a little bit, but 19 turnovers.
Too many. I mean, they had 11 the first half is what we had to, way too many. And a lot of them were unforced. We just did it ourselves. We double dribbled or we threw it out of bounds or, there wasn't a lot. Like he said, they didn't get a lot of steals to layups. We had a lot of our turnovers were travels or charges or whatever else. So we got to do a better job of that. And that was our focus the whole week. And again, they guard you differently. They really get out in those passing lanes. There's a lot of backdoor cuts that we missed. We're going back and watching film. Next time we play them, we'll definitely have some of those we'll see and get some layups to get that pressure off us.
I think that's next week.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
A week from Saturday, we're in Abilene. Okay, so you shot the ball well overall, 50%, but only 6 for 20 after having a good night shooting in Texas the previous Saturday. But they shot 52%. Now that's where you have to be kind of disappointed in that energy on defense.
Yeah, and it felt like we were just in mud. It just felt like we were always a little half-second late on a closeout or a half-second late on a block off or what have you. But again, they shot the ball extremely well, and that's the best game that they've shot so far the season. So, we got to take that. Are they going to continue to shoot like that? That's what came out the second half, but they did, and we shot that way against UTA at our place. It's kind of how it goes, and it's kind of weird because when we don't shoot well, it seems like it's the whole team. And when we do shoot well, it's like the whole team shooting well. So we got to when someone's having a bad night, someone else has got to pick it up.
So you head down the road to Southern Utah, Cedar City on Thursday. Crucial game, too. Both of you have a couple of wins, jockeying for position. We'll talk a little bit about that. But right now we're going to take our first break. When we come back, Britton Barrett will join us, the kid from Rigby. That's when the John Judkins Show comes back. D.R. Horton is America's largest home builder, but with a local heart. Nestled just west of the Sand Hollow Recreation Area is a 600-acre master-planned community with beautifully designed single-family homes, cottages, and townhomes called Long Valley. Visit us at drhorton.com and join us in continuing the American dream of home ownership and build your next home with D.R. Horton, America's builder.
Experience the magic of southern Utah from the sky and the ground at Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons. They take you on breathtaking journeys across the stunning landscapes of St. George, Hurricane, and beyond. But why just visit when you can live here? Priority First Real Estate is dedicated to helping you find your dream home. Together, they bring you closer to the community, closer to nature, closer to home. Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons and Priority First Real Estate, where adventure meets home.
Hey there, sports fans. Ready to take a timeout from the sidelines and jump into the action? St. George Regional Airport has you covered. Score big with convenient flights that take you from our Red Rocks to destinations around the globe. Whether it's the bright lights of LA or an exotic getaway across the Pacific, your adventure starts right here at home. When you're planning that epic getaway, St. George Regional Airport is your home field advantage. And welcome back to the John Judkins Coaches Show. Rod, Juddy, and there you go, Junior, Britton Barrett. Welcome to the show. Your debut, your Trailblazer debut on the John Judkins Show. Yep. All right, you're transferred from College of Southern Idaho. This is your first year. Just talk about, and you're from Rigby, Idaho, so you know the area. You know all about Utah, Southern Utah, and you played at CSI, great program there. So just talk about making that move here, why you made the move here, and what you expected, and how you think things are going for you.
So I played in a great program at College of Southern Idaho. Obviously, Coach Judkins has coached in that league before, and Utah Tech, Dixie has been in that league. And so making that transition, I just heard a lot of great things from my coaches, from my staff, from the people in that program, that Coach Judkins in this program would be a great place for me, a great fit. Obviously, Coach Judkins likes to play shooters, which is what I do well, and so I just knew I'd be a good fit here in the program.
And who was your coach?
Jeff Reiner.
And he was at Utah Valley when you guys were big rivals, right? Yeah. Back in the JC days.
Yeah, the JC days. The back when he was there, the top 10 teams, they were pretty good. Yeah. We had Ricks was still in. Dixie was still in, Snow, and Salt Lake Community College, and so on. So that was some big rivalry games at Utah Valley as well. So, yeah, Jeff called me on when he was a freshman and said, hey, you need to look at this guy. And we went and looked at him, and again, he could really shoot the ball. Yeah. And that's one thing that we needed to get better at this year's three-point shooting, and that's why we liked Barrett.
Quick off the subject, your former school where you coached at Snow, ranked number 1 in the country in junior college. So
yeah, they're doing well.
All right, so you're about ready to enter the second half of this regular season. Got to make a push to get better seating for the conference tournament. You want to stay out of that 8-9 play-in game here. You want to get right to WAC Vegas. So just talk about, as a team, the mood of this team going, because you played well, haven't got the wins in some of those games that you played well.
Yeah, it's hard to use the word frustrated a little bit, because we do feel a little bit frustrated. We just haven't hit our stride yet. It feels like we've put together some great halves of games, some great moments, but just trying to put together full games is really where we're trying to work on.
And Coach mentioned that you came out, no hesitation on your shot. That's when you obviously are most successful, but you did. And defensively and, the assisting your teammates, it all kind of came together in a short amount of time last Thursday for you.
Yeah. Yeah, my teammates are great. Our captains are great. I got subbed in the game, and Noah came right to me and said, look, when you're open, shoot the ball, make an impact. And it's easy to play well when you know your teammates have your back, when you know they want you to succeed and do well. It just gives you confidence.
You're probably most proud of this block, aren't you?
Yeah. He got up on that one. It was funny. We just did that drill today. Worked on our wall ups. Yeah. We call them wall ups. And like I said, he's very coachable. That's another thing I really like about him. He's very coachable. He's kind of playing out of his spot. He's playing more the 4 than he is the 3. We want to get him into that 3 spot a little bit more too as well. But
so he can roam free and make his shots?
Yeah, but he's not guarding a bigger, stronger guy. He's guarding a guy more his size. So he is guarding bigger guys, and that's one thing he's got to continue to work on, is just being really more aggressive defensively and not letting him push him around. But I love what I see. He likes to get better, and he wants to get better, and he takes criticism well, which some guys don't. Yeah. And you need that in your team, and he's done a great job so far.
So you use terms that sometimes that we may not know. You said wall up. That means defense straight up.
Straight up. You jump straight up, hands high, chest them. That this year they're letting you get away a lot more. You don't see a lot of charges anymore. they don't call them. They're always blocks. And so the one thing that we've noticed, if you wall up or jump straight up with your hands high and chest them, then they're not fouls. Noah's one of our best at it, but that was one that Britt did that got us a block out of it. And so we work on that every day, almost every day to get better. That's something we have to do.
Okay, you grew up in Rigby, Idaho, just in between Idaho Falls and Rexburg. Yeah. So talk about growing up there, a little bit about you and your family and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, both my parents are from there, so we live right next door to my grandparents. Always grew up going to the Rigby basketball games, great programs there. And
really nice gym, too.
Nice gym, yeah. And so I just always knew I wanted to play basketball for Rigby and then go on from there. And just had great experiences, great opportunities, played for some great teams, and yeah, it's just a good place.
Okay, now you wanted a trivia question. You thought you had me fooled.
I did.
What was it?
It was what's famous in Rigby. What was the famous thing, and you got it?
Besides Britt and Barrett?
Yeah.
The home of television. Milo T. Farnsworth, the inventor of television. You see the sign. Okay, so when everybody said, I'm from Rigby, well, what's Rigby? Do you tell them that it's the birthplace of television?
I don't, but we are aware of that, and we are pretty proud of it.
And you got Bear World just up the road, a few minutes from you, right?
Really close, yep.
Did you go all the time there on school tours and stuff?
Yeah, I went to several field trips to Bear World.
And you didn't know about it, right?
No, you go pet the bears?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they bring around some bears. I got some pictures of holding the little bear cubs like that.
Wow.
It's pretty nice.
The loft is still there. Is the loft still there?
They actually picked the loft up and moved it.
Oh, that was the best steakhouse, too. That's a great
Really?
steakhouse.
Oh, wow. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your family. Where you sit in and all that kind of stuff.
I'm the oldest. I have 5 younger siblings, so there's 3 girls right after me and then 2 boys after that. So big, crazy family, but I love to play sports, spend time together, and yeah, all my siblings play ball and a lot of basketball at the Barrett household.
And I don't know if you knew this, another trivia fact about Britt and Barrett. He's the Post-Register. That's the big newspaper in Southeast Idaho. Post-Register Player of the Year, right?
Oh, really?
Yes, sir, yeah.
Did you know his dad was the Post-Register Basketball Player of the Year in 1996?
Wow, I didn't know
I just found that out today.
Wow. What does your dad do? What does he do?
My dad's a financial advisor.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Pretty cool.
So he comes, got some good genes in that basketball family. Okay, so what do you want to accomplish personally here as you finish off your first year?
I just want to have a successful end of the season as a team. I mean, that's the ultimate goal is trying to win. Obviously, we've talked a lot about being WAC champs. We can't do that in the regular season anymore, so we're going to fight and try and get the best seed possible and then make a run for it in the conference tournament, which that's the goal right now. That's going to be better than that.
You had your first rivalry moment with Utah Valley, but Southern Utah is a little bit closer, a little bit different. You're going to have that this Thursday, and we're going to talk more about that, but we're going to take a break, and then we're going to talk about the rivalry game Thursday in Cedar City with them T-Birds. That's when the John Judkins Coaches Show comes back.
Welcome to St. George Academy, home of the Dragon Slayers, where academic excellence meets individualized learning right here in Southern Utah. At St. George Academy, we believe in challenging our students with rigorous curriculum, preparing them for a demanding college experience and beyond. And it's all tuition-free. Our unique Pathway University program offers accelerated courses, allowing students to earn college credits in high school. Experience the St. George Academy difference, schedule your tour today, and join us on your educational journey.
Yesco is a proud partner of Trailblazer Sports Vision and Utah Tech Athletics. Yesco specializes in manufacture of custom electric signs and displays. From the smallest to the largest, Yesco can design, manufacture, install, and maintain an identification package that is tailored to your specific needs. Yesco has been serving Utah businesses for well over 100 years with quality signage and exceptional service. To see how Yesco can serve you, go to yesco.com.
Craving something sweet but healthy? Come to Berries and Cream, the original spot for fresh berries in our delicious sweet cream. Locally owned and operated right here in St. George. We offer a cold, refreshing treat that's perfect for the southern Utah climate. Fresh fruit has never tasted so good. Berries and Cream, the original taste of St. George.
And welcome back to the John Judkins Coaches Show. Trailblazers now getting ready for the rivalry game Thursday in Cedar City against Southern Utah. Then they turn right around and go to Southern Cal, take on Cal Baptist Saturday night. Guys, we're here with Britton Barrett and Coach Judkins. So Southern Utah, obviously it's a rivalry game. You can say, I've got to throw the records out the window, but you really can't because you both have 2 wins apiece in conference play. So, Juddy, even though you have 8 more games left, a full month of the season, this is crucial to try to stay out of that play-in game, 8 and 9.
Yeah, and we play them twice, so yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter. It's just kind of like the BYU-Utah one a little bit, where it doesn't really matter where you're at. It's always going to be a big rivalry. We have not beat them up there, and they have not beat us down here. It's kind of been that way. So we hope Thursday we get up there and we can get a big win on them. They're good. They're playing well. They're getting their guys back healthy. We're trying to do the same things. We're both fighting for the same thing, and now it's just going to be who wants it more. And hopefully our guys are that team.
And you know all about rivalries, being close by in Idaho and all that. But what have these guys that have played in this, have you talked to them about this? Saying, okay, is there a lot of trash talking going on? Do they really not like us there in Cedar City?
Yeah, some of our coaching staff is from the area, and they've been talking some smack a little bit. I've heard that, it gets pretty intense, and both towns really get up for this game. Obviously, Cedar City and St. George both really enjoy it.
So as a player, do you talk about that much and the pride and all that when the coaches aren't around saying, guys, we got to get this done?
Yeah, that's something that our captains in the locker room have talked about. Obviously, Coach just mentioned we haven't beat them there since we've become D1, and so that's something on our minds that, hey, we can be the team to go and get that first win at their place.
Yeah. And Coach, just kind of a weird glitch this year with Stephen F. Austin leaving, kind of left a blank spot in the schedule. But you have to go to Cedar City, and then you have to get on a flight the next morning and go to Southern Cal. Southern Cal is going to be in Texas. They got to fly back the same thing. Or Cal Baptist. So it's kind of weird. It kind of jumbled up the schedule. It's not just go play 2 games in Texas or Southern Utah and Utah Valley trip that we use. It's kind of messed up a bit.
Yeah. Well, even look at last week with Southern Utah. They played Cal Baptist on Thursday at Cal Baptist. They fly home and play Abilene Christian on Saturday at home. I mean, and here's Abilene Christian has just played us and drives up the street to play them. I mean, it's just there's a lot of things that really aren't fair. But with an odd number of teams in your conference, you can't have a kind of like a travel partner with you. You got to kind of rotate them around. But it seems like us and Southern Utah kind of get that raw end of the deal because we're so close. We were hoping that when teams played us, they have to drive all the way to Utah Valley.
Yeah.
That's what it should be because the Texas schools, that's what it is. You got to drive an hour, 2 hours away to go to their place. That's what it should be. But again, we don't have control of that, Rod. We can just control ourselves. So next year, who knows what's going to happen, with our league, with 2 other teams dropping out. Hopefully we can get some more in. I don't know. We'll see what our ADs and presidents can do.
Yeah. Well, we got to get a president first.
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully that'll be done in the next month. Yeah. Okay, Britton, so not knowing how much time you're going to play or when you're going to play, how does that work on your mind, and how do you stay prepared, especially going into a rivalry game where everybody wants to be a big part of it?
Just staying locked into the game. There's things that I can see from the bench that I can point out to my teammates, and that's really helped me stay locked in. Is there's a couple guys on the floor that I'm always talking to and communicating things that I see, and that helps me.
They're 2 top stars, Ford and Jackson. They've missed some games. They've been playing.
No, it's Simmons is number 3.
Well, he's been. Yeah, they've all missed some games, but Ford and Jackson missed some games too. But they've been playing hurt, and they just kind of stopped them. They're starting to come back now and get healthy and all that kind of stuff. So what do you expect from these guys? Because both of you guys are better than what your conference record states.
Yeah, we know they're going to give it. It's a rival game. We know they're going to give us everything they have, and that's what we're going to do too. So it's going to be, who's going to be tougher, who's going to be, we call them street dogs. Who's going to be that tough guy. The toughest team's going to win the game, and hopefully that's going to be us.
Got your dog collar on, street dog?
Yeah. Street dogs.
Street dogs.
Okay. All right, well, guess what time it is?
What time is it, Rob?
The most favorite time of the John Judkins Coaches Show. It is time for
Berries
treats,
and
Britton, from Berries and Cream. We're going to take this basketball and get off for the goodies.
Holy moly.
Okay. All right, look at this. Okay, so usually we just have the Berries and Cream, the special. We've got banana, and then you've got new ones here. What is it, Noelle?
Yes, so we are doing the TikTok viral Dubai chocolate strawberry cups.
Oh.
Dubai chocolate
It's pistachio.
strawberry cups. Which camera is this one on? This one? Okay, right
Wow,
there.
that
No,
looks
no.
pretty good.
Where's the tight shot of this? Look at that. Which one is
So
it?
yeah, So it's pistachio butter, pistachios, chocolate ganache sauce, and fresh strawberries.
Yeah, look at that right there.
Come
Okay.
in
I love that.
anytime.
Now,
get those.
Valentine's Day is coming up, and you still have plenty of offers, right? And then you deliver as well, right?
Yes.
Berries and Cream, one of our great sponsors here on the Trailblazer Sports Vision.
those look
Now, what
good.
is this?
These are our chocolate-covered raspberries, and I've got blackberries in there too. But they feature my freezer jam. So we always have freezer jam at the store.
Well, just
So
try 'em.
One of those.
Try
Okay.
one of those. Yeah.
Delicious. We love chocolate-covered raspberries.
And then the staple for Valentine's Day right here, your chocolate-covered strawberries. Look at that baby right there.
Oh, that's really good.
Where is it?
You like those hearts? Those are good, huh?
There you go. And so they can get a hold of you. You still got time to,
Totally.
get to your partner and get some goodies there for you, right?
Yes.
You better get some of those, Rod.
Well, wait. Yeah. What do you want? I'm taking that one.
I'll let him
You
pick.
guys take that one. All right, we got to try this. Berries and Cream, the Shops at Zion, one of
this
our
one?
great sponsors
Banana
here.
cream.
Banana cream. Boy. Chocolate and pistachio. All right, still got plenty of time for Valentine's Day. You deliver and get some
Very good.
goodies. Oh, boy, that is good chocolate. So this is basically a chocolate-covered strawberry with pistachios, and it's got some other nougat in there,
Yeah.
right?
That's healthy for you, right?
Yeah. Everything
Well,
at
like
Berries
I,
and Cream is.
like
love
I
it.
always say, I didn't get this Velt's figure
For nothing.
for nothing.
There
All
you
right,
go.
that'll do it. Remember the
Yeah, thank
game
you.
time Thursday night, 6:30 on Trailblazer Sports Vision. 6:45 Trailblazer Sport or 6:15 is the pregame show on Trailblazer Sports Vision and Fan Sports Radio. 6:30 tip off, and then Saturday 6 o'clock time. I
believe so.
Yeah,
We're an hour ahead or behind.
7 o'clock because there's 7 o'clock tip off in California. But rivalry game Thursday, 6:30 tip, 6:15 pregame. Hope
Yep.
you'll join us and let's come away with our first win in Seed R.
That's good. Sounds good. Thank
Okay,
you.
happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, thank you.
Chocolate covered strawberry with pistachio.
All right,
ya.
eat that.
Oh, that's good.